Hi students, welcome to my world. This is Satish, created the Satish Leo Studies channel. Today topic is, have you know transistor means transfer of resistance? Then what is the difference between the transistor and resistor? Means if transistor is the transfer of resistance, means is there any difference between these two? So let's check it. Transistor means transfer of resistance, as you know. So before understanding, I have to explain how it transfers resistance. Means transistor operates in three regions, that is active, cutoff, saturation. Active means both are one is forward biased, one terminal is forward biased and another two terminals reverse biased. Here two terminals are forward biased, that is emitter, base, collector. We have three terminals modes. These two terminals are forward biased and these two terminals are reverse biased in active. Next, cutoff means these both directions are reverse biased, that is these both terminals emitter base junction, base collector junction are reverse biased. And next is saturation region, means both terminals are or junctions are forward biased. Emitter base junction is forward biased, emitter collector junction is forward biased. So what happens if you bias in this way? Means in active region, if you bias in this way, it can be used for amplification. Amplification means raising signal. Okay, we will explain this later. So we simply need cutoff and saturation to explain how transistor acts as transfer of resistance. Now check. If two junctions are reverse biased, means there is a high resistance. Because why high resistance? Due to the formation of depletion region. So this high resistance causes current not to flow in the circuit. So as a result, if current is not flown, the circuit will be open circuit. This is due to depletion region, high resistance. So this high resistance causes current not to flow. This causes open circuit. So in saturation, these two junctions are forward biased. So forward biased means there is no depletion region. So if depletion region is 0, means there is no resistance. No resistance means high current will flow. So saturation acts as short circuit, cutoff region acts as open circuit. But how, why, what way resistor is a transistor? But why, what way transistor is transfer of resistance? So let's check it. Here we are making resistor to transistor. Okay, let's start from a simple circuit. So I am simply taking voltage and resistor. So V is equal to IR. So let's remove this voltage source. For simplifying circuit, we are placing voltage top. So the next step is step 1, we are taking voltage and resistor. Step 2, we are splitting this single resistor into two parts. So we know I is equal to V by R according to Ohm's law. Okay, so we split the single resistor into two and we kept in series. Remember, it is series. So current is equal to I is equal to V by R. Resistance means in series total resistance R is equal to R1 plus R2. So in series voltage also different. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. So different voltage will have same current under different resistance. Okay, so I is simply I. Now make R2. Third step is make R2 as short circuit. We have to make this as short circuit. circuit. Okay, now explain. Here R2 have made short circuit. When we apply voltage, it will flows to the resistor, and if it flows to the ground, not to output, because ground in there very less resistance compared to normal terminals. So all these voltage or current applied will force to the ground, so output is 0. Remember, when R2 is short circuit, output is 0. Now let us make R2 as infinite resistance. Asla, how we can make R2 as infinite resistance means simply by removing it from the circuit. So there is a opening in the circuit. So if you apply the voltage, current will flows to the resistor, and it will not go to this ground due to this opening. It will goes to output. So what we will apply the voltage, it comes to output. So V out is equal to V. Okay. Now replace R2 with variable resistor. Why have to replace? Because we have in the previous way we have open circuit and short circuited. So by removing and placing resistor is a difficult one. So simply if you use variable resistor, we can make resistance 0 or infinity. So why have we used variable resistance? To get resistance varies between 0 and infinity. As well, 0 resistance means high voltage, and infinity, sorry, 0 resistance means 0 voltage, infinity resistance means high voltage. Now let us remove circuit. Let us rename current. So the current flowing in the circuit is I. We have to rename. Why I have to rename? Means here I is renamed as IY, and we apply some current to this variable resistor to control the variable resistor. So to control this variable resistor, we have to apply some current. So to avoid the confusion between the current flowing in the circuit and current applying to the variable resistor, we are placing different names, that is IY and IX. Okay. So okay, in this way. So we already know resistor 1 or 2, resistor 2. Why have kept voltage source Vx and resistor Rx? I already said I have to control the variable resistor with Ix current. So to produce this Ix current, I want voltage source Vx and resistor Rx to control the Ix current, which is going to the resistor R2. But why I have kept battery and resistor here to the terminal voltage? So I kept battery to provide potential difference, because the current which I have applied is Ix. It will have to flow to variable resistor, means it requires some potential difference. So to provide potential difference, I installed battery. Now this battery has some internal resistance, that is RB or RBY. Okay. So VA is the voltage drop across its internal resistance of the battery. Okay friends. So Ix is equal to Vx minus Vb. What is? We created a potential difference Vx and Ve. So with this potential difference, current Is flows. Why current Is required? To control the resistor R2. Okay. So this potential difference is produced by battery, and it has some internal resistance Re. Okay, this resistance causes Vb. So these two voltages, Ve. So these two voltages causes potential difference. Okay, have you confused? I will explain simply. I want a current to control R2 resistor, that is Ix. Ix is produced by using voltage source Vs. To control Is to required value, I will kept resistor. But simply keeping this resistor and voltage, current will not flow, because it requires some potential difference. So I kept battery to create potential difference. How created? Due to internal resistance of the battery, there is some voltage drop, and we have applied some voltage. So difference between these two voltage causes potential difference. So current will flows. So this current is controlled to R2. Okay, controlled R2. Ix current is used to control R2. Okay, have you understand? So have you seen battery and resistor? Have you got anything? So the equivalent circuit of the diode is battery and resistor is resistor. So battery and resistor is equal to diode. So replace this battery and resistor by diode. Okay, I replaced. So as I already have seen diode here, how transistor came. Note, transistor can be replaced with relay or physical switch or even with less sensitive resistor. So have you known diode as a switch? Diode is a switch. So we replaced diode and resistor with transistor. We replaced with this resistor and diode with transistor. The circuit will comes in this way. So this transistor acts as regulator, that is variable resistor. Okay, what we have kept variable resistor. So this transistor also acts as variable resistor or a switch. Note, we have to have some important note points we have to understand. When transistor acts as a regulator, it is called as an amplifier. Note, when transistor acts as an amplifier regulator, it is called as amplifier. When a transistor acts as a switch, it is called gate. Regulator means amplifier, switch means gate. In analog electronics, the transistor used in active mode. Remember, in analog electronics, transistor used in active mode. In digital, transistor used in cutoff and saturation mode. Transistor is used to switch, amplify or modulate at high frequencies. These are some applications of transistor. Okay. Now, note 6 point. If a positive current is applied to the base input resistance increases. So this increases resistance prevent current flowing from emitter to current. So allowing transistor to act as a switch. How transistor act as a switch? If you apply negative current to the base input, resistance increases. If resistance increases means current passes. So it acts as a switch. Note 7 point. If a positive current is applied, so simply what I will tell is, to act as a switch we have to apply negative current, and to act as an amplifier we have to apply positive current. If a positive current is applied to the base and source at negative current, that is negative terminal, it will act as an amplifier.